Did you know that there are three essential math formulas that you need to know when it comes to solving dosage calculation? That's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about the ratio and proportions method. Let's get started. In this method, you have two parts that are going to be working together to help you find the right dose every single time. A ratio is going to show us two things and how they relate together. It's like saying 1 nurse for every 2 patients or 1 ml for every 25 milligrams. A proportion is just a pair of matching ratios that balance each other out. So there's two different ways that you can set up ratio and proportion problems. You can either do it vertically with fractions like stacking pancakes, or you can do it horizontally with colons like 2 teams lining up on a football field. If you use the fraction method, then what you are going to do is you are going to cross multiply diagonally to find x. That means that you're going to multiply the numerator on the first fraction by the denominator on the second fraction, and you're going to multiply the numerator on the second fraction by the denominator on the first fraction. Now, if you use the colon method, you're going to do this a little bit differently. So you're going to multiply the inside numbers. That means you're multiplying your means, and you're going to multiply the outside numbers. That means you're going to be multiplying the extremes. Once you finish this multiplication, you're going to divide to find the missing piece. So just like with our other fabulous calculation methods, the R&P method comes with its own lineup as well. We're going to have our desired dose. That's what the provider wants the patient to get. We're going to have the half dose. That's what you physically have in your hand. If you were looking at the printed label on the bottle, that is that dose. And then of course, we're going to have our vehicle or our quantity, and that's the form that the medication comes in. It could be a tablet, it could be an ml, it could be a fancy gummy. Who knows? Whatever it comes in. So this is the formula I typically teach when it comes to the R&P method. Because I love fractions and I am a crisscross applesauce kind of gal, this is what I use. We have half over our vehicle is equal to what is desired over x. Now let's do some practice questions to help kind of put all of this together. So the practice question states that we want to give, the order is for lorazepam 0.5 milligrams PO, and it's available in 1 milligrams per tablet. So we need to figure out how many tablets we want to give. So the very first question I always ask myself in these situations is there a conversion that's going to be needed? Based on what I can see, both are available in milligrams, so no, we won't be doing any kind of conversion for this problem. Next up, what is our desired dose? What do we want to give? Well, we want to give 0.5 milligrams. What is the medication available in? What is on the label, right? I'm looking at the label. The label says I have 1 milligram. And what's our vehicle? What is it available in? I know that it's available in per tablet. So every tablet is going to have 1 milligram. So now we're just going to start plugging things in, right? So our first numerator is our half. That's going to be 1 milligram. Our denominator of that fraction is going to be our vehicle or the quantity. We know that that's available in 1 tablet. For our next fraction, the top is going to be the desired dose. What do we want to give to this patient? We want to give 0.5 milligrams. And then, of course, the bottom is what we're trying to solve for. That's our x. How many are we going to give? Now we're just going to do a little crisscross applesauce. So we are going to multiply our 1 milligram by our x. That's going to give us 1x. And then we're going to multiply our desired dose by what it's available in the quantity. So 0.5 multiplied by 1 is going to give us 0.5. Now we need to isolate for x. That means I need to get that number in front of x away from it. If I am multiplying x by 1, what is the opposite of that? I'm going to divide by 1. So we're going to divide both sides by 1, and that is going to give us our correct answer of 0.5 tablets. Our next practice question states that we have an order for amoxicillin 1 gram PO. It's available in 500 milligrams per capsule. So how many capsules are we going to administrate? The very first thing we want to do is there a conversion? Yes, there is, right? Because what the order is stating we need to give is going to be grams. However, the bottle is telling us that it's available in milligrams. So we absolutely are going to have to do some kind of conversion. We know that 1 gram is equal to 1,000 milligrams. So since the medication is ordered in grams and available in milligrams, I'm going to have to do a conversion for my desired dose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert my grams to milligrams. So 1 gram is equal to 1,000 milligrams, meaning that the desired dose is going to be 1,000 milligrams. Now the rest is easy. What do we have available to us? I'm looking at my label. My label says that we have 500 milligrams and they are available per capsule. So each capsule is going to have 500 milligrams. Now we're going to start plugging in. Our first fraction is what we know, what is on the medication bottle, right? So at the top, we're going to put our 500 milligrams, and at the bottom, I'm going to put 1 capsule. And for my next fraction, it's what is the order? What am I supposed to give? So the top, I'm going to put my 1,000 milligrams based on the order. And at the bottom, I'm going to put X because I don't know how many capsules I'm going to give yet. Now we're going to do a little handy dandy cross multiplication. We've got 500 multiplied by X is going to give us 500X. And we've got 1,000 multiplied by 1 is going to give us 1,000. Just like before, I have to isolate that X. The X is being multiplied by 500, so I need to do the opposite. I'm going to divide 500. And remember, whatever you do to one side, you also need to do to the other side of the equal sign. So now we're going to be left with X is equal to 2 capsules once we do our division. Now let's do our last practice question. So the order states that we need to give acetaminophen 160 milligrams PO, and that acetaminophen is available in 80 milligrams per 1 ml. So how many milliliters are we going to be giving to this patient? So based on what I see here, do I need to do a conversion? What I have ordered is milligrams and what's available is milligrams. So no, we will not have to do a conversion for this problem. Next up, what is our desired dose, right? We know that the provider wants us to give 160 milligrams. And now the rest is easy. I just got to look at my medication bottle, right? I can see on my medication bottle that it is available in 80 milligrams, and we know that that 80 milligrams is available in each ml. So now we're just plugging some stuff in. Our first fraction is what we know, what is written on that medication bottle. So we know that we have 80 milligrams in each ml. And then for our next fraction is what do we need to give? What is the provider ordering? So we know that we need to give 160 milligrams, and we're unsure of how many mLs we're going to give. So we're going to do a little crisscross applesauce, as we always do. Our first one is 80 multiplied by X is going to give us 80X. And then we've got 160 multiplied by 1 is going to give us 160. So now we need to isolate our X. I got to get rid of that 80. If we're doing multiplication, 80 multiplied by X, I've got to do division to get rid of it. So I'm going to divide 80 by both sides of our equation, because remember, whatever you do to one side, you also got to do to the other side. And that's going to leave us with X is equal to 2 mLs. And there you have it, bestie. You crushed ratio and proportions like a nurse med math ninja. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you never miss a chance to catch up on these dosage calculation videos. Drop a heart in the comments if you have any questions. Head over to nursecheungstore.com where you can snatch up this PowerPoint as well as any other goodies that we have in the store. And as always, I'm going to catch you in the next video.